Hello, hi, how are you doing? Good morning. So today I'm making this video on 29th November, which is a day when we are very happy to look at the markets. The Nifty is above 20,000 again, and it is likely to further go up, likely to climb around 21,000. Time period by when it will happen, but it will happen. Also, the mid cap 100 has touched the all-time high of 42,600. But actually, if you have invested in mid cap stocks, actually there are no caps now. Okay, small cap, large cap, mid cap. If you have invested in stocks or in companies which are having good fundamentals, which are strong, which have good management, which have good future guidance plans, which also have management in place, or they are adopting new techniques and ideas to go ahead, those companies will do well, no matter they are mid cap, small cap, large cap, whatever. So now this rally has been supported by a majority of good mid cap companies. If you look at the results, the quarter one, the quarter two have been done. These companies have given good earnings, good results, because of which the investor confidence in these companies have continued. Because of that, these stocks have been doing well, these companies have been doing well. I have been suggesting good mid cap stocks which you can pick and invest in my last videos, in my so many of my last videos, and even in my shorts I have been doing. Okay, so now in this video I'll be talking about some stocks which have been doing well since the last 2 years. I've been actually if 2024 kicks in by the time you watch this video, then last 3 years, and these were recommended on the basis of their fundamentals only and their performances. Mind you, 2021 means the Ukraine war was not there, and also this Hamas thing definitely was not there. So these were the companies which were named then, and they are still doing well. They have delivered. They have kind of, if you've kept them in your portfolio, then you might have seen that they have been continuously growing. Okay, so now this is a long list of companies, and I would be going in detail of some of those, but mostly I will not be able to go in detail of a lot of them because of I have spoken about them quite a lot, and you might be hearing about them now and then. Yesterday, Charlie Munger passed away, okay, at the age of 99, and these companies kind of reflect one of his thought process, which is like, rather than investing in a failed business which has cheaper stocks, it is better to invest in expensive stocks with good stocks or companies which have good fundamentals and which have good guidance and good management in place. Okay, and later on what happens, that that high, so-called high price, the highly valued stock, kinds of makes up for the money that you spent on them while buying the stocks. Okay, so now this has been my policy also. Of course, I don't buy expensive stocks all the time. You have to spot good stock at the right time, and for that you have to keep following the company's trajectory, the company's viewpoint, the company's results, and also the management, what they are saying, and actually most of them are actually doing well. Okay, so the first one list is Bharti Airtel. Okay, you won't be surprised listening to a lot of names. Now this is the 2021 list, and this is a portfolio. Actually, this is a model portfolio for beginners, someone who was beginning their journey in 2021. These were the stocks for them. Okay, and so these have those high high conviction names. Okay, which like, for a beginner who doesn't know how to evaluate stocks and how to how to pick them. So this was the list which even I gave in the beginning for the beginners in 2021. It was like, wow, they have really done well. Okay, so Bharti Airtel, when this was given in 2021, the target price which was given was 670. Okay, now actually today Bharti Airtel is at a record high. Okay, it's finally going towards that 1000 mark. See, Bharti Airtel, see, today it is at 995. So for such a long period, 1000 उसका टारगेट दे रहे हैं लोग, बट वहाँ जा नहीं रहा है. So now this stock is today at 995. The target that was given was 670. Okay, so in January 2021 this was at 484. Then if we look at November 2021, so this is one is Bharti Airtel. I will not spend a lot of time explaining Bharti Airtel because there are two companies in telecom sector which can be invested in, which is one is Bharti Airtel and the other one is Jio, which is Reliance. The other one which you can now look at is Tata Com. Okay, this is the other one. Okay, we are talking about that list. So this was not there at that time. So net profit has gone up from if I talk about quarter to quarter. Now this I'll talk about the present circumstances. Okay, now from June this was around 1000 net profit, 1520 crore rupees. This time September 2023 this reported a profit of around 2093 crore rupees. Okay, now if I talk about say September quarter of 2021 or December, let's go look at the December quarter of this, the profit was around 1651 crore rupees. Okay, so this has really gone up and the company is basically doing well. The last year the return on equity was around 12% and the promoters hold 54.75%. Okay, FIIs have also increased their stake in Bharti Airtel to 21.87%. Okay, so the first one was Bharti Airtel. Okay, the second one is TCS. Okay, yes, you heard me right. Now TCS, today it is trading at 3,501. Today it is up 0.8%. And it's a large cap, it's a bellwether company. Now in January 2021, this was around 2727. And by the time in November, it was at 3475. Okay, so this was of course this time was good for the IT stocks and all that. But if you look at now, if someone invested in January 2727, from there to 3495, this has been mostly stable actually. This stock touched its peak in January 2022, 3968. And then it came down, of course, because of so many things, the weak quarter, the slowing down of the IT industry overall, and even in US and all that, the demand and all that, the margins hit and all that. This is a good stock to hold. I will not go in a lot of detail. ROC is one of the best, actually the best in among its peers, 58.67, and quarterly results have also been decent. Okay, from 11,120 crore rupees, this is a quarterly result, okay, to 11,380 crore rupees. If you look at year on year thing, then from 42,303 crore rupees to 44,819 crore rupees. Okay, return on equity for last 3 years has been 43%. Last year was 47%. Okay, so this is TCS, and this is, remember, this is portfolio for beginners, but actually it is these stocks I think everyone should hold. Comes PNC Infra. Okay, today the stock is trading at 336. It is 0.87. Today market is doing well, but otherwise also if you've been paying attention, these stocks have done well. 336 is the price today. It's a mid cap company. ROE of the stock is 16%. Company which is related, which is engaged in development, infrastructure, construction and all that stuff. They also are getting projects in highways, bridges, power transmission, airport runways and all that. If you look at the stock, then in January 2021, the stock was only 183 rupees. Then it has gone up like crazy. November 2021, 4th November exactly, was 341. Okay, so from 188 to 183 to 341, and now it is of course 335. So corrected a little bit, so it was the time to buy. But if you held it, okay, the ROC of the company is also good. It's around 14.78%, and I mean decent. Of course, they're better, but I will not go into those stocks. Quarterly results have been good. Dip in the profit, but otherwise they're maintaining good profitability. In June 2023, the profitability net profit was around 181 crore rupees, and then it came down a little bit to 148 crore rupees in the quarter 2. But they have been maintaining a good. If you look at the quarter 4 of last FY, 146 was the thing. Crore rupees was the profit. Okay, from there they went up to 181. Then they've come down a little bit. The quarter 3 results are awaited. Profit has gone up. Okay, 658 crore rupees from 580 crore rupees in the quarter 4 of the last financial year. Okay, if you look at the return on equity, it's maintaining a decent ROE of 17 to 16% from the last 3 years, around 56% of the stake in the company. Next highest are the DIIs, 28.18%. Mind you, there has been a lot of DII involvement. The retail investors have come in, the FIIs have pulled out. All these stocks have withstood all these activities. They have been holding firm and their charts are just moving up. This is NOCIL. Okay, today the stock is at 230 rupees. It's down a little bit. Return on equity is around 10%, and this stock was also recommended one. The chart has been up down, but if you look at the from January 2 years back, it was at 187 rupees. Okay, from there it went up. It's a chemical related stock, and we know that the chemical stocks are not doing that well. Now they are again gathering steam. It came down not much to 205, and now again it is slowly, it's at 229 rupees today. Money is debt free, and if you look at the peers, see a little above of Tata Chemicals, there are much better stocks. Quarterly results, then the net profit has come down a little bit on a Q1Q basis, and if you look at the year-on-year thing, then also the net profit has come down from 149 crore rupees to 108 crore rupees. Okay? So we are awaiting the quarter 3 results. But return on equity has been steady to 10% over the last 3 to 4 years. Okay, so this is no sell. Okay, shareholding pattern around 56% is with the public, 33% is with the promoters. So this is one of the chemical stock. Okay, so L&T is here today. L&T is at 3062. It's up a little bit, 0.3%. ROE of the stock is 11.7%, and the stock has been continuously doing well. So if you bought it in say 10, it was at around 1297 levels. Wow, and now it's going up, and it is likely to further go up. Okay, if you look at the peer comparison, then its ROCE is around 11.6%. RITES has a better ROC, and Engineers India has a better ROCE. In fact, HFCL also has a better ROCE. But L&T is L&T. I also have L&T. Net profit has gone up on a quarter-to-quarter basis from 3,096 crore rupees to 3,846 crore rupees. And year-on-year also, it has gone up from 12,531 crore rupees to 14,458 crore rupees. So return on equity has been stable for the last 3 years for 14%. Last year was 12%. And promoter holding, if we look at, then 37% is with the public, and 25% is with the FIIs. 37% is with the DIIs. Okay, so L&T is also was one of the recommended stock and remains one of the recommended stock. Then there is Indian Oil. OMCs are doing well. These stocks are doing well. BPCL, HPCL, IOCL, they are doing well. 109 it is at today, 0.61% up. Its ROC is around 7.17. I am not a believer in these oil kind of stock for long term. But when you make a portfolio, you try to put in elements from all the sectors. In January, now it's at 108. If you remain invested in this, you stood your ground, then you've made money in this stock. It's one of the biggest oil company in the country. The results, if I look at, then the net profit has kind of come down a little bit from 14,735 crore rupees quarter on quarter, 13,713 crore rupees. But this is a solid company. If you look at the year on year thing, then from 11,704 crore rupees to 40,180 crore rupees is the net profit. For the last 3 years, the company, the stock has given ROE of around 16%. Okay, so this is a 51% of the company, of the shareholding is with the promoters, and second highest is the government, which has around 19.6%. Okay, FIs have around 7% of stake in the company, and public has around 10%. Okay, so IOCL is also a good stock, though I don't buy oil stocks because there's so much of volatility with the wars and all happening, and all these things happened, and still this stock has remained, has given good. See, if you remain, you have to be patient. Buy a good company, hold it, and watch what happens. In 2-3 years, it's likely to give a good return. Okay. Oh my God, this video is going to become very long. Then there's Infosys here. Okay. At that time, in 2021, the target was around 1385. Okay. Now, this went up quite a bit. 14,000 as 1400 as 14,000 हो जाए, wow, 1400 तक गया, 1500 गया, 1800 गया. Okay, now it's just corrected. Infosys is, people might have sold and then bought again. So this is 2021 list. Okay, if you look at from that angle, then it has reached its target and beyond it. Okay, Ultratech is there. The target was at around 5760. Now, where is Ultratech? Ultratech is also a no-brainer. Ultratech kharid lo, L&T kharid lo, TCS kharid. This is what the new people who are coming in. Today, Ultratech is at 8,704. It's a little down today. So this may be a good opportunity to buy for people who are interested in Ultratech. If I look at, say, in January, this was at around 5,290 rupees. Okay, now this is today. So this is just up and up away. This company also reported a good quarter two. I'm not surprised. Okay, then there is AU Small Finance Bank. The target was 1100 at that time. Okay, now today this is at 745 rupees. Okay, so this corrected a little bit, and at that time the target was at 1100 rupees. It did not. The highest that it went was at 778 rupees, and then it came down. So AU Small Finance Bank is a little, I kind of had always some doubts about it, but this has given good returns to people who have invested. Say at January, this has given good returns to them. 1100 to nahi gaya, but 778 is also a good level. Okay, if you look at the quarterly results, then net profit has also gone up from 387 crore rupees to 402 crore rupees, but this is less than the last year's quarter 4. Okay, it came down a little bit. Profit has gone up. Year on year, the performance has been good, from 1,428 crore rupees profit to 1,606 crore rupees this quarter. Return on equity has been 17%. That's why this is a recommended stock for the beginners. But now there are many other bank stocks which are better than this stock. This is a good stock, definitely. But there are others. If you look at shareholding pattern, 41% is with the FIIs. FIIs believe in this stock. And then promoters have around 25.48%. The DIIs have around 19.56% in this stock. AU Small Finance Bank. Okay, then there is HDFC. So HDFC walon, believers, you can still pump in money. HCL Tech is there. Tata Consumer Products is there. Tata Consumer has given excellent results, and in fact it has a new target also. Bajaj Finance is there. HUL is there. Jubilant Food is there. There is no Paytm and Zomato here. Zomato to tab usi saal uska wo tha, IPO tha. Consumers, ITC definitely. From in 2021 it was hovering around that 204 mark. So see where ITC is today. Sun Pharma definitely. HDFC Life, Gujarat Gas. Amber Enterprises. So these are some of the stocks. If you just make a list of these are excellent stocks. A couple of them have not done well. Acha, Spandana Spurti is also here. Okay, but I don't believe a lot of, I don't have much confidence, but you can take your call. These are not recommendations. These are just suggestions and just for informational purposes that I'm sharing this with you. 966 it is trading at today. It's a mid cap company. It's primarily engaged in business of microfinance to small and rural kind of enterprises. The stock has really done well in the last 3 years. As the stock dipped a little bit in January 2022, 338 rupees, and from there it has climbed to this level. Okay. If I do the peer comparison, then the ROC is actually only 6%. Shriram Finance is definitely better. Geo Financial is also a good stock. Bajaj Finance is there. SBI Cards is there. So I mean, if you look at the peers, then there are many other which are good ones. The net profit has gone up from 111 crore rupees to 116 crore rupees. Yeah, this is quarter on quarter. If I look at the shareholding pattern, then 60% is with the promoters and FIIs have around 18% stake in the company. 13% is with the DIIs and 7% is with the public. So Spandana Spurti, I am a little cautious or whatever, but I have to mention it because it is in the list. Okay, so now this is a list of the stocks which I told you from 2021 to now 2024 is around the corner. And these have been doing well. Okay, so you can take your call, you can study them. And there are actually many more. But these were on my radar. And this were in the beginner's portfolio. There are many other, definitely. Defense stocks are there. And there are many other. Defense was picking up. This is 2021 we are talking about. Defense was picking up and the railway stocks were picking up. Of course, which are now the main themes. So, and IT was doing well in those days. But IT ke naam utne isme nahi. HCL Tech is there. TCS is there and Infosys is there. But these are the HCL Tech is still there. Okay, TCS is still there. Infi has not done well, but if you're a believer, you can gradually now start accumulating in IT stocks. So this is a list of some of the stocks which you can think about, ponder about, and probably if you like them, you can add them, and you can open your Demat account with me with the IIFL security. If you want, you can open your account with HDFC Sky or an all-in-one HDFC securities. Then you have the links in the description box below. Click on them and follow the procedures to open your account. If you open your account with IIFL Securities, there I will be your representative, but I am a referral partner for HDFC Securities. So there, I may not be your RM. I will not be able to call you, but definitely you can reach out to me in the number which I have shared below. So I'll see you again in my next video or my live, and or you can definitely keep following my shorts, where I keep mentioning about the stocks which are seeing some activity or which are in focus or which are doing well or which are actually not doing well. Also, I also make shorts on those also. And have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon somewhere. Take care. Somewhere. Take care.